Hello, everyone. Welcome to the recap. What a day we had with our Microsoft, NVIDIA, and Tesla. So I'm going to discuss few of our trades today, few of the recaps. Then we'll look at some of the swings we closed or some of the swings we are still holding. And we'll talk about the best setups that are working right now. Why was Netflix and Microsoft great setups, as I say, repeatable strategy. So we will talk about that. I do want to discuss the earning charts. I'll see if I have time on this recap, then we can discuss here, or maybe I'll have to make another video because earnings are coming back. So anyways, I was late. I had something in the morning, so I didn't have a pre-market prep. The first thing I saw when I came in the morning was the earnings from Morgan Stanley and Bank of America. So Morgan Stanley and Bank of America reported good earnings. This actually Bank of America chart is looking good too. So so good earnings catalyst, bullish chart breaking out of this daily resistance of 90, right? You see at this daily chart, daily resistance of 90. So Morgan Stanley was on the watch, the first thing that was on watch by us. So let's see. So I was a bit late, so I started chasing it. I started chasing it, so I only sized very small size. So just like every time I say, the further you go from the risk, smaller you have to size. So my ideal entry was morning here, starting here, and then adding somewhere here over the 89 breakout. But I missed that entry because I was late. But anyways, was able to start, somewhere here close to 90 on the starter size. And we had our 91 calls that I was basically scalping. And we were hitting at a 92 there because that's a 92 is a daily level here, 92.40, 92.50. So there was not really, it was kind of a one-to-one trade, but the calls moved decent, not huge. It was a good setup. Did not capitalize it really nicely, but still kind of worked out. So that was our main trade at the open. So let's see what else we did at open. So main focus today was basically was our SPY and NASDAQ, and then we'll talk about Microsoft as well. So let me first discuss the SPY trade, right? The SPY trade, because it was the first thing I noticed in the market. When we started the day, the first thing I noticed was SPY is a bullish over EMA clouds, but QQQ is under the EMA clouds, right? You see this. So that's the difference. Why was the difference? Because NASDAQ is tech heavy and the tech stocks were mostly down at that time. But SPY has another sectors as well. Energy was strong, financials were strong, so SPY was strong. SPY was a nice long setup, risking here the 450. Remember, 450 was our resistance yesterday. It becomes support. Look here. Support, same level of support, same level to risk. So it reclaimed our bullish EMAs over there. So that was our long setup. QQQ, we were waiting. That's why first thing I did in the morning was I made this mark here, which tells everyone that this is a bullish pivot. Then there's a bullish pivot over pre-market highs. And then there is a bullish pivot over yesterday's highs. And then there was a bullish breakout over 452. I think SPY was a 52-week breakout. I'll discuss that in a bit. So other thing somebody asked me in the morning about Microsoft, which I'm going to discuss a little later. So Microsoft, we had our swing from 340s from this breakout. So somebody was asking me this morning about Microsoft, if I'm still holding or not. Of course, I took a lot of profit when we ran to 450s from our 340s, so I already took profit, but I clearly mentioned that where was yep. So Microsoft. So I said They said, are you still holding? I said, yes, be patient. 340, 42 is your support. Let the support work. And then when Microsoft start to go, and of course, I was on the SPY trade, but when Microsoft starts to go, then the tech starts to go because Microsoft is tech heavy. Anyways, coming back to the SPY trade, so you see that's the breakout. So I mentioned that SPY is our breakout. Let's see where I did see SPY 452 big resistance. So it's a big breakout. So breakout, I was sharing it on the live stream. So as soon as it's breaking out, we moved under the stops under 452s, took 1/4 off here and let the rest ride. As long as EMA cloud is working, we let everything ride. You can see my commentary I posted on Twitter as well. Then I noticed the Microsoft was turning bullish versus 342s right here because EMA clouds were turning bullish. So then the Microsoft news comes. On the news, I added. Why did I add? Because I will show you later, because it was breaking out of the few days previous highs and it was bullish. My risk was clear here, so I did, and then it finally started to break out. If you look here, started to break out over all-time highs. Like I explained it on Twitter, one of the best setups. So then, everybody was trying to short it. So one thing I need to tell you, right? So there is nothing is too high or too low. So when Microsoft was going, a lot of people were trying to short. I was told a lot of chat rooms were trying to short it because it's too high, too high. Not us, not me, not my teachings, because it was an all-time high breakout setup. What does that mean? Every investor that ever invested in Microsoft, he is in money, he is profitable, he or she has no reason to sell because all the investors are in money. Think psychologically. And the shorts are covering and the new traders are coming in for the breakout trade. Frankly, I didn't even care that much about news. Yes, news was good, but you can't trade every time. Just if I just see this news and I don't give you chart, yes, maybe by fluky you can trade one day, make a lot of money, but eventually you will lose everything. So my point is catalyst with a setup, catalyst with a setup. So we drove the Microsoft all the way from 350 breakout happened. I rolled up into further calls, also held my swing shares. We talked about the next resistance. And then, even after it was flagging here, we were still holding Microsoft, right? And then I was looking for no, that was SPY. So I was looking for, let's see, 360. And that's where I logged some. My next target was 365 and we hit 365. Right? And I'm still swinging some. So that was a monster trade for us. We were almost done with it. The options went crazy, and it's not like options went crazy and you can make easy money. It's not easy money. It's when the market is in a bull market, there's set up in front of you. There's your playbook. There is your rules. That's when you make consistent growth, consistent winners. If you look at my chart analysis, Microsoft, NASDAQ, SPY, they are all a setup. They are all bullish. I'm not randomly trying to buy anywhere. Right between these three trades, we were done. We didn't really need to trade anything. So yes, all the guidance was there for SPY, QQQ, Microsoft. So that was really good. So I want to talk about another trade that was our Tesla. So Tesla, as you remember yesterday, we saw a lot of 300 calls. A lot of 300 calls were coming in. So somebody asked me today, hey, Rip, what are your thoughts on Tesla? Right? So what did I say? Tesla, bullish pivot, 289, 290. What happened at 289, 290? Breakout. EMA clouds. Starter, stops here. Starts moving, move the stops up. I don't care you have options or you have shares. Ride the trend, right? I'm swinging because there were 300 calls yesterday. So as a large cap traders, you need to keep eyes on options, option flow. You need to keep eye on option flow. There are many tools out there. You can use them. So yesterday there was an option flow that was there at 300 calls I shared, and then it keeps going. So beautiful on Tesla. So Tesla, it's all about 300. I will cut before the earnings if we reach 300, take profit and then wait for the earnings, and then accordingly we'll see. So, okay. So another one that I want to discuss is Netflix. I'll discuss later. That was not my personal trade, but I'll discuss later why. I knew it's gonna go because it was again a big breakout on daily, right? 52-week breakout, and I didn't want to chase, and that was somewhere here, and it's kept going. But we had a good day in Microsoft, so I was not really worried to do that. But I want to talk about Nvidia. So Nvidia, let's see. Nvidia, I want to focus on one thing here. Let me show you guys here. So Nvidia had a big option flow yesterday. I even shared a screenshot there. There was a big option flow for the 480 calls yesterday. Millions of dollars, less volume on less open interest, more volume, right? So that was there. So yesterday there was a lot of 480 option flow, and I discussed in the room that there's a lot of option flow, and guess what? All flow came here, ramped on the EMA clouds. Today dip. That's where the reversal started. EMA clouds, pre-market highs, boom, right? So that was that. So not on my personal trade there, but a lot of people were there in Nvidia. So good to see that. Good to see that. So PLTR. PLTR, yesterday I said that we have a daily breakout. So we had a daily breakout, but this move, if somebody added on my review yesterday, this move spoiled our breakout. It kind of spoiled our breakout. And then we had to watch on the daily chart, we had to watch the pullback to 17 level. I think I mentioned the 17 level. Let's see. Yes, I think I mentioned it on the voice, but that was the key, 17. And it started to ramp up. Tomorrow we'll see for a continuation, right? So always when a stock is breaking out one day, it's going higher. If next day at the open it dips and it holds a certain level, right? What level did it hold? We can easily figure out the level. These were the levels. You can visualize the levels. So they had. So that was the Palantir. All right, so these were the few ones, and I did not participate in any small cap today. So sorry, small cap folks, but I know in the room everybody really were doing good on other small caps, which I was not there. So let's see. Yeah, I was not in any other ones. Yeah, I'm holding some Morgan Stanley, Bank of America. We will watch tomorrow. So yeah. So yeah, that was it. So that was it. So again, it's just a bull market. See, tomorrow we can pull back that day. If it was falling down, then we would have taken a bearish short and puts, but there was no reason. Other thing I thought today was when everything was moving, but SPY was moving slowly. So I mentioned somewhere today that Apple is still weak. SPY is still weak because of Apple. And I said, when Apple starts to go, SPY will go. And that's what started to happen. Apple started to curl right here. Apple started to curl. And as Apple is curling, SPY started to move up as well, right? So that's important to know how the market moves. What are the main constituents of the market? So that was good, guys. So that was our day trades today. Another profitable green trade. No random gut feeling trades, reasoning behind every trade. We understood what's going on, setups. Again, I'm not doing any buy or sell alerts. I'm just showing you, and that's what I repeat again and again. I'm just showing you what's working, what's going to work, right? If I say something, you don't have to follow, right? You have to make your own plan, right? Mine can go to 0 too. I'm wrong many times. So anyways, so let's see how much time we have. Okay, we still have some time. Let me go through some swings quickly. Okay, so SPHR, that was my idea. It's going again, nice setup, defined risk in this area, moving, first target is 39.50. ENVX stopped out today because of this candle, but there was a short report, can revisit again. Beautiful trade from 16. IONQ, big breakout today. We discuss it on almost every call, we discuss it. Hold the swing, as long as it works, it should be fine. So something that I really liked today was Snap. So Snap, this 1350 is the level I'm watching, right? Because there's a gap up there. So that's a level that I will be watching. Let me see any other person. So cars was doing decent today for us. Yeah, cars, nice move there. Where are Apple next leg? No, sorry, PayPal next leg, slow and steady. We discuss it every day. As long as it's working, let it work. 75, 76, 30 next target. GDRX, idea from a few days ago. I was not able to build a position, but some of you are in it. It's been working. That's nice. U. So U is a big breakout over 48. We'll keep our that there. So okay. Yep, lift. Yes, lift is good. Waiting for this breakout. We'll see. Netflix. Okay. So before I discuss some other names, I want to discuss what is the best setup that is working right now. The best setup that's working in the market right now is two setups. If I come in the morning, I open my playbook, like you play NFL, you have a playbook. So if I open my playbook, I have two plays in my playbook that are working really well. They are 52-week high breakout or all-time high breakout. An amateur trader will say, oh, it's too high. No, it's not too high. All you need is to identify a risk level anywhere the stock is, identify a risk price, and just take the trade. So here was the Netflix 52-week breakout. What was Microsoft? All-time high breakout. Look at the weekly chart. So there were many setups. Even I believe even SPY was a 52-week breakout today, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Semis, this is the semiconductor sector. We'll watch it tomorrow. It's also going for the all-time high breakout. Yeah, oh, nice. Setups like that. So keep on watch this setup as well. It's an all-time high breakout. So we will have that. We'll keep eye on this one. Yeah. So that was that. So I was explaining my the all-time high and 52-week breakouts, like the reasoning I told earlier. When all investors are in money, they have no reason to sell. They hold, and the shorts cover, and it's a bullish market. Market is out. The high can go higher. So that's how these setups work every day. And in my scanner I share, there it has a scanner for 52-week and all-time high breakouts. It's all there. So you can find it, any play every day. So let me see if there are some other plays which were doing that. Yep, Yelp. My idea from a few days ago. Actually, it was yesterday. Look at the continuation because again, it's a 52-week breakout today. You know, the weekly candle from last July, it's trying to break out. So Yelp is still in play, right? So, all right, so let's see how much time we have. We have some time. Let's go quickly through the ER charts. So one strategy I tell you, and if you're a large cap trader, any stocks which have a earnings coming up in next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, make a list of them, put them in their watch list, sort them, sort them according to your net change, and keep eye on them every day. You might find a good long, good short on them every day. Browse through them and quickly see what they are doing, right? So if I quickly browse through these, let's say Netflix, it's Netflix is actually, let me see, so Netflix is actually going through the gap. It was a good setup today. I missed it, but it was such a nice setup. Microsoft is already going all-time highs. If earnings is good, it can keep going, right? So other thing is all of your earning plays, categorize them, right? Fintech, payment earnings, that is American Express, Visa, PayPal, put them in a separate category. Social media earnings, that is Snap, Pins, Facebook, put them in a separate category. The food, fast food, Chipotle, McDonald's, put them in a separate category. The cloud computing like MDB or Now, put them in a separate category. And when you have those categories, if one stock from that category does really good, you can focus that the other stock in the same sector might do good. Then maybe you can play credit spreads on it, or maybe you can play I don't ever advise to play lotos in the earnings. No, no, no. If you're listening to my videos, you have a small account, don't play options through the earnings. You will thank me later. Doesn't matter, you will win one or twice. You can win once, you can win twice, but when you lose, you will lose all your account. Stay away from gambling in the option. No matter what somebody tells you, right? No matter what somebody tells you that, hey, I alerted this 500%, I alerted this lot of 1,000%. No, just stick with your risk and best play after the earnings, right? Like, for example, if Tesla breaks 300 after the earnings, hold the 300, we can long it, psychological breakout, right? So Chipotle is all-time high. Is it? Yeah, yeah. I know last trade earnings, we traded it. This was my alert, and the calls really went crazy. PayPal is already running. Plan to take profits before the earning. We'll see. Then there is Tesla. It's all about 300, guys, on the earning tomorrow. All about 300. So levels are important. If you go to my Twitter, thousands of times I have shown how I play earnings. Levels, 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 again and again, levels. If a level breaks, if Tesla breaks 300 after hours with volume, I will add it. I will add it, risking that 300 or some under it. So IBM is a good looking chart. Again, bullish. Now is also very bullish. Then, these charts are bullish in the earnings. They have high probability of going higher than lower, because even if they pull back, there is not a good risk reward. The stock is not going to pull all the way back. That never happens, very rarely, unless there's some crazy news. And the pullbacks usually get bought out, right? So as you see, each Airbnb, again, that was our swing, been working nicely. Domino's Pizza already had some news, that's why it was higher. Meta, again, if you, in the Meta earnings, focus on Snap, see how they do. Intel, really like Intel. It has a lot of room, but other thing with Intel is it's still not that bullish as other names. So if Intel fails after the earnings, it can pull back a bit, So identify the different charts for different earnings and make a psychology out of that. Yeah, this is Chevron. Chevron is the oil and gas, the same sector. J&J chart is not really nice into the earnings, not interested. SAP, yes, bullish chart Interested? Post earnings, if it is post earning, if it breaks out this 150 level, interested. So I'm always interested in a bullish charts who have no resistance and they go higher after earnings because I know it can keep going. So find those charts, focus on that. Apple, Apple, if it has good earnings, breaks 200, boom, even if it breaks, let's say 195, goes. Every day I have ideas, guys. Every day, if you might watch my video every day, you will have the ideas to trade tomorrow. You just need to execute and learn and do it yourself. MACD, same as Chipotle, same as Starbucks. AMD, I usually hold AMD through earnings. Only exception, we'll see. Zoom, okay. Amazon has been weak. Amazon chart is not that bullish compared to others. You can see, so it has some room to go up. We'll see. LRCX again. It's the chip sector. Yeah, Google. Yeah, Google was our big play from 100. So that's it, guys. This is just a quick overview of earnings. I will post more detailed thoughts every day on my Twitter on what I'm thinking or looking at the earnings. By the way, I took a loss today on CBNA. Not a loss, I mean, I closed it, but it was a good swing, but they moved the earnings earlier. We'll have to see what they do next. So, all right, guys, if I missed something today, let me know. You can comment in my video. I reply to every comment. If you need any help, just comment. I will help you. I have always been answering to anybody whenever I can. Visit my website. A lot of educational stuff there. Look at my old trade recaps or there. You can come trade with me in the morning. Room is there. Don't come to for buy sell alerts. Come to learn. That's it. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.